Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video has been highly requested. I did it a while ago, but this version can be updated. I'm going to be showing you guys on how I edit my Instagram photos. This is also the same way I edit my thumbnails. You guys kind of been saying like, ooh, Emma's changing up her thumbnails and stuff. I'm like, yes. So this is the same way on how I edit basically every picture. So my theme is different on Instagram, so it's kind of different. I'm just gonna show you guys like basically how I make them look the way they look, I guess. I don't know. So anyways, let's get into this video. Okay, so don't mind my background. So the first thing, so the app that I use to edit my photos is VSCO, VSCO. Everybody pronounces it VSCO. As you can tell, I have photos that are imported, and the first photo is actually my thumbnails. Like I said, I use this to edit my thumbnails and stuff. So basically this is what it is. You just import video photos and you edit them with filters and stuff. So in the corner is the camera. Hey, hi. So that is where you take the photos at, and this is where you import every photo of yours, whatever one you want to edit. I don't really have a photo right now, so we're just gonna kind of like take one real quick. Okay, so I took two photos because I'm going to show you guys on how I edit them because I really don't have a photo to edit. So once you want to edit a photo, or when you import, you click the two lines with the circles with them, and then I actually paid for all these filters and stuff because like I have multiple ones of them. But once you download it, when you sign in, you get like, I think there's like a choice of 10 of them. There's like black and white and stuff, so I think you actually have to pay for all these. So first you start off with the filter that you want to use, and I kind of stay in the range with the C's. So like there's C1, C2, C7, and C8 and C9. I usually stay in those ranges of filters, I guess. So the one that I click is C7, and this is like my all-time favorite, and this is the theme that I use for my thumbnails and also my Instagram. So I click C7, I actually bring it down to about 9.5 because I don't want it too orange. Then I click K, and then you click the two lines with the circles in them again, and then it brings you to all these options of like fade, grain, saturation, and all that stuff. So I start off with my exposure to bring like I don't like my photos too bright, you know? So I just bring the exposure down a lot, not a lot, just enough. So I bring it about whatever looks good. Usually I stay between 0 to 1 because I don't want it too dark, you know? And then I head to the grain, and then I bring it up to about 2, because if you go like all the way up here, it looks really weird and like really grainy, you know? Then the next step that I do is I go to saturation, and then I bring it up to 0.5, and then that's what it looks like. And that's kind of like what I do. I also play around with the contrast and stuff, so like it looks a lot faded in this. So for contrast, I bring it up to about 0.5 again. I feel like everything's 0.5. And then usually I play around with the highlights. This is just to like make, because like my face looks a little glossy in this photo, and basically it just makes it look more matte and not so glossy or whatever. So I bring it up to a 5. I don't want it to look too matty. So those are basically the steps that I do to create this type of filter. I really love this filter. I just feel like it's really natural and really pretty, I guess, aesthetic. So there is the filter that I just did. This is my theme that I post on Instagram, and also the theme that I'm trying to go for with my thumbnails and stuff. So that is what I do for that. But also there's so many filters that you can play around with. They're just like really fun. So another filter that I absolutely love is C6. It gives like that pinkish purple tone to it, and I really like it about this filter. It's just like so pretty. I just like really like it. So for this one, I don't bring it down too much because I like the pinkness of it, so I'm gonna keep it at a 10. And then like I said, I always bring my exposure down no matter what photo it is. So I'm bringing this down to a 1. That looks good. And then I head over to my grain. I basically do the same steps for every photo. It just depends on the filter. So for this, I'm bringing this up to a 3.6. So you click skin tone. So when you go down to the negatives and skin tone, it makes you look so much pinker, and like your skin tone isn't really what you look like. And then when you go to the positives, it makes you just makes you less colorful. And so I like to keep my skin tone the pink because it looks good. So I'm not bringing it up that much because the filter already does that for me. So I'm gonna bring it to a 2. So I'm gonna head to the tone of this, and then I'm gonna bring the highlight up because I my face is a little glossy. So I'm bringing that to a 3.2. So I'm gonna saturate it like a teeny tiny bit of it. I'm gonna bring it to 0.5. And then there's what the photo looks like. So this is a photo that I used for my thumbnail last Sunday, and this is also the filter that I used is C7. So the one above it is the same exact thing. So they kind of match. So that is the theme that I go for. I don't really know how to explain this filter. I just think it looks really aesthetic and very cute, and I just really like it a lot. So that is what I do to edit my Instagram photos and sometimes thumbnails. So that is the app that I use. I definitely recommend you should get it if you want an easier way to edit your photos. I believe the last time that I did a video like this was when I was editing my photos for you guys. I was just using the filters that the iPhone gave me, like in your photos section, and it was like Latin or whatever, and it looked really bad. So that is all I have for you guys today. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. So anyways guys, I will see you guys next Saturday. Love you guys and see you soon. Bye!
Thank you.